United States Post Office, Centralia, Illinois, 62801. Be doing us a First Amendment audit today. Yep. See, armed robbery of a postal employee or postal facility carries a prison sentence of up to 25 years upon conviction. Window service hours, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So we are here. Here, let's make sure this door shuts. I think we'll go ahead and get the rest of this in a few. Open.
So I thought maybe they were doing something to it, cleaning it. Well, I thought, but I went that way again, and yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I just know I went through about, like I said, it was about 1 o'clock. Yeah. And it was closed since then, so yeah. I have no idea what they're doing. Huh. Well, you have a good day. You too. Thank you. So, can I help you?
Yeah, I'm here to file a FOIA request.
A FOIA request for what?
Yes, ma'am. Just general information. And I would also like to buy a stamp, if that's possible.
One stamp?
Yes, please.
Okay. $0.73.
Sorry, that's the best I got.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, so with the FOIA request, if you guys don't have any forms, I could just write it down on a blank sheet of paper.
I don't, but what kind of information are you looking for?
Just general information, like employee name and salary at this location, maybe a few other things.
Information about an employee?
No, nobody in specific, just the name and salary of each employee here, and then maybe some of the
I'm not
lobby
sure
footage or something like that.
But I have no idea.
Okay. Yeah, as far as I understand with the FOIA law in Illinois, that like if you guys don't have a particular sheet, I could just write it down on a blank sheet, and then I could just give it to you, and you could file it, forward it to the FOIA officer, and then they would handle that from there.
Okay. Then bring me that paper and I will see what I can do.
Okay. Do you have a blank sheet that I could write on by chance? I didn't bring a sheet with me.
Okay, hang on just a second.
Sure, thank you. See, you know what? First things first, we're going to try to locate your poster 7 here. I bet it's out there probably. So we'll just grab that blank sheet. We're going to write it. We'll come back in.
I will pass
Cool,
it on
thank
to
you.
my supervisor.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, are you familiar with the poster 7? Do you happen to know where that would be posted at around here?
What is it about?
So it just covers all of the general guidelines of the federal facility here.
If it was anywhere, it'd be
Out there? Okay.
Poster board.
Sure. Yep, I'll just mosey on around.
That, I'm not real sure.
No, you're fine. Thank you for the help. I'll mosey on around for a few minutes, kind of capture all the public record here, and then I'll fill this out, and you'll see me here in a few, okay? Oh, yeah. Poster 7. If they don't understand how commas work by now in their life, I'm not sure that we'd be able to teach them. I'd be willing to try. But yeah, photographs for news purposes may be taken in the lobbies, the foyers, the hallways. We'll just get Is your package safe to mail? Guys, make sure that you're not transporting any mercury, any household cleaner, batteries, paint or varnish, no matches, no fireworks, no aerosol cans or lighters, or fuel of any kind for that matter, no super glue. Those are all labeled hazardous materials. Cannot discriminate, guys. Can't discriminate. Passport photo taken here. Here in Centralia, if you're looking to get a passport photo, you'd come here. Pretty dead around here. Well, as of right now, there's been a stream of 1 or 2 people here at a time so far, and let's see. We'll just kind of fill this out here.
You need to turn that off, sir.
I'm sorry?
You need to turn that off here, sir.
For what reason?
Because I have instructions that you're not allowed to be videotaping in here.
Is this a public lobby?
Actually, this is part of the post office, which is a federal building, and they do not allow videotaping and recording.
Okay. So, but there's...
Hey, Sherry, so I have a gentleman in here in the front lobby who is recording on a GoPro. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, not the back. Mm-hmm. I did. Just not the back. No, down the back. Like the workroom. Right. Okay. Alright. Yep, that's what I needed. Thank you. Rest your voice. Okay, bye. Yep. As long as you stay over here on this side, you're not down over here.
Over...
As long as you're not down over here to where you have a shot towards the back.
Right. With all due respect, if I can see it, then my camera can record it. And I'm not here to try to cause a problem. Do you mind if I ask your name?
Yeah, sure. My name's Heather.
Heather? Okay.
Yeah.
I do know what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm not here to cause a problem. If I'm able to see it from the lobby, I'm allowed to record it. I'm not here to...
Alright.
I'm not here to try to be a pain. I'm just here to exercise my rights. That's all.
Thank you.
Have a good day. So as we've just seen, the postmaster is educated already, and has told the lovely lady behind the counter that we are allowed to be here and record, as we've already known. Is it possible that I could just get a signed copy of that for my record? Either a sign or a stamp, anything, just so.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. So, I forget her name now. But, oh, Heather, customer service, Heather Ballant. She said as long as I'm not over here to get a shot of back here, which we know is not true. If I can see it, I can record it. And, you know, it's just not true. So, I believe that would be Miss Heather here. Which, you know, not everybody's so informed, which she did reach out to Miss Sherry and seemed to have gotten good instruction from her. So, we do appreciate that. Wow, 1964. That'd be a whole year older than my dad. Wow. So we're on.
Okay, so the postmaster's not here. She'll be
Okay.
in on Monday, and I'll leave this for her, and
Sure.
then she can get back with you.
Yep, awesome. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yep, you're welcome.
All right, have a good day.
You too.
Hi, I'm so sorry. I got so caught up in the moment. I forgot to get the stamped copy back from her. If you wouldn't mind giving her a holler.
What is it that you're needing?
If you could just sign or stamp that and like print me a copy for my record, that'd be great.
For what?
For my record. If you could just sign that you guys received that and run it through a Xerox or something like that, and then I'll just head on out with my... I got so caught up in the moment, I forgot to make sure that I got the copy. Okay, so she's willing to help us, but she didn't really have the best demeanor about it. You know, being a employee of the public, you'd figure serving the public would just be a little more high priority, you know, and not having a negative attitude. So we'll see where that goes. I think she was still willing to do it, but I don't know. I just don't see the reason to, you know, have your arms crossed at me just because I'm exercising my rights here. Maybe she needs to put a uniform on and head towards the back with the rest of them that probably don't want to deal with the public, and that's fine, but when you're dealing with the public...
There you go.
Thank you,
That
ma'am.
it was received.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Awesome. Get that receipt. Make sure that gets shipped. I guess we're at the entrance here, because heading out, it does say wrong way, not an exit. Postal administrative vehicle. Reserved for postmaster. Oh, okay. So is she the postmaster or not? I think she was on the phone with the postmaster. I'm under the impression that she's not the postmaster. She's parked in the postmaster spot, maybe just because the postmaster isn't here today, I don't know. I don't believe that makes her the postmaster, because obviously the postmaster had a little bit of higher education on our rights. You know, I don't happen to see any cameras on this entire facility. Can you believe that? I may have missed some. I there for a little bit I wasn't looking, but I scoured that lobby and the foyer and did not see any cameras other than mine. The only thing I don't like about this GoPro, and it doesn't help that I put it on the super view, but it doesn't zoom. I wish, which I know it's an action camera, but with them getting into the live streaming and all that, I wish that they would have included some type of zoom function on there, because, you know, which I'm not live streaming right now, you know, I'm using this more for a content creator setup, but it's not the friendliest. I've been having major issues getting it to connect to my hotspot and going live. No zoom, so it's not really the friendliest for content creating, but yeah, you know what though, it's all right. What's up, guys?
Not much. How you doing?
Good. How about you? It's a beautiful day. You just well, I do not see any cameras. There they are, focused on the dock, and I'm sure back in the restricted areas, this post office in Centralia, which, you know, I don't see any restricted signs going up to the platform there. It's only on the platform, on the doors, that I see a restricted postal employees only, exit only. So, but up here, and there is absolutely no restricted access sign. But see, they've got one here and one across there, and there's no restricted access signs here, but there is on the doors, postal employees only. And to me, and to the Supreme Courts also, that indicates that this would be public access. There was nothing in the parking lot that would lead me to believe that this was restricted. Now, beyond that point, it's employees only. That would be empty. And that also, now Miss Heather, she was misinformed about where we can go and where we can't go. But we know our rights. We're not gonna go anywhere it tells us not to go. We're not gonna do anything we're not allowed to do. We are just here to exercise our rights. That's it. That's all we want to do. Unmolested at that. We would love to travel freely. We would love to record freely. Unmolested. Somebody left their Taco Joe's container in the parking lot of the postal facility. Now, Taco Joe's here right across the street. That's what I might do when I get back home. Now, Taco Joe's, they're good. That's all I'm gonna say, they're good. Everything I've tried there, good. Yep. So seems like we've done this freely. I think I'm gonna walk down the alley one more time. I'm not in a rush to get out of here, but I'll tell you, at the end of this block, heading across that street, that side street there, begins the police station. Now, if I remember correctly, it's a Masonic Lodge, and then the police station. So, surely, if anybody would have called the cops so far, then they would have had a pretty impeccable response time. You know, being a 2-minute walk. For the most part, they were pleasant and respected our rights. Every one of them respected our rights. And most of them were pleasant. And that's just awesome. That's all we can ask for. That is all that we can ask for. We're not out here looking for a problem. We're just looking to exercise our rights, guys. Because if we don't use them, we lose them. And I, for one, am not willing to lose my rights. Simply because we as a people didn't exercise them enough.